WANO application proxy configuration. WANO optimizes the internet traffic by providing a proxy service with the TCP application. Application proxy reduce the connection required pass through the internet. WANO helps the service establish the connection faster than normal traffic did. WANO support most of the TCP application that were not able to describe it. Then only WANO able to store the content of the application above and achieve the purpose of the acceleration. To familiar how application proxy works, I would like to show you a simple diagram with it. First of all, PC requests a service and sends a SYN request to the HQ server. Before the request forward out to the internet, the branch WANO intercepts the packet inside and quickly reply back to the PC. At the same time, branch WANO also did help in the forward the same request to the HQ WANO that connected to the server. After the PC receives the reply from the branch WANO, and it will reply it back with the acknowledgement packet. Basically, the three-way handshake was completed in the PC side. Now we move on to the another side, HQ WANO. The HQ receives the request from the branch WANO and sends the SYN request to the server. The server replies it with the acknowledgement message by respond the SYN packet from the HQ WANO. The HQ receives the acknowledgement message and reply it back. In this diagram, only one connection passes through the internet to complete the three-way handshake process. It greatly reduces the delay time passed through the internet. Now we look for the basic step required to set up the application proxy. There are 10 different application proxies supported in the WANO. The first step is about enable the different type of application proxy available in the WANO. After that, edit the policy and ensure the proxy was working in the acceleration. It's time for us to hands-on some breaker for it. After we access the WANO UI, we can look the application proxy setting under the WAN optimization. User can see there will be 10 different application proxy available for the WANO. Then we look for the first application proxy, which is the HTTP proxy, was being enabled in the WANO. Maximum cache size for the web object is the 1024 KB, which means 1 MB. The object will be saved for 1 hour duration. Commonly, the object will be the JPEG, PNG image type, JavaScript, some CSS object. Next application proxy will be the CIFS service to share file across the intranet or the internet. By default, it will not be enabled. Users have to manually enable it and take the option optimize it for the port 139. Basically, there are two different protocols may be used in the CIFS service, either of the SMB or SMB version 2, which is the Kerberos that is for authentication purpose. If there is a Kerberos access in the customer side, it is recommend user to do the delegation and join domain for the better effect. Even though user take the option for the delegation mode, the WANO itself will notify user to configure the window domain and delegation. Afterward, the next application proxy we will discuss is the exchange service. This is the service provided by the window for email purpose. Of course, if user hope for the better acceleration effect, it is also recommend user to join window domain and configure delegation in the user server. Because the service was being encrypted in the SSL protocol, users have to exploit their SSL certificate from the server and import it in the WANO. For the better experience, it is recommend user refer to another video WANO exchange server configuration. The next application proxy is the email service. SMTP and POP3 was being disabled by default. After that, there will be a Oracle EBS, Citrix, and RDP. Video proxy will be a special proxy to ensure the experience of the video conference will be as smooth as possible. It will generate redundant traffic for the VideoNet meeting protocol. However, we have to inform users should never enable it if the WANO is being deployed in the double wedge mode or double arm mode. So the last application proxy is the DNS service for peer-to-peer connectivity usage. After enable all necessary service in the application proxy, we can move to the proxy and edit the proxy option inside. we can create a policy and look at the policy options available. In the new policy, there are a lot of applications that we're not able to accelerate. If user select the HTTP application, the application proxy will change to the HTTP proxy. User can see the option accelerate SSL will appear. If the option taker, it means the current proxy represent HTTP over SSL, also called HTTPS. WANO will notice the user to configure the SSL certificate for it. For detailed configuration, user can refer it for the WANO SSL acceleration configuration. Afterward, the CIFS application will notice user to configure the port number for the CIFS service. And also the Exchange application will ask user to join the domain of WANO, same with the Exchange server. Lastly, WANO will notify the video proxy will compute the redundant traffic also before the configuration. User could refer the WANO video acceleration configuration for extra information. Basically, they are all for my tutorial. Thank you.